Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel as we continue talking about 1980s horror films and the year 1981. Now today we're talking about Graduation Day. Now there might be some spoilers with this one, guys. I was able to find it on Amazon Prime and watch it on watch it that way. But there's a few things that I want to say about this film, so I might get into spoilers. I'm sorry if I do. Just be aware. Now the film starts off and the movie feels weird. It feels like it's filmed in the late 70s, even though it's 1981. Just the way it's shot and the musical numbers that they're using, just they feel out of place. We're at this track meet. The fans are in the crowd. The crowd's cheering for this girl who's running. Her teammates are cheering her on. Her coach, who's a bit of a jerk, he's like really like getting on her case, like as he's screaming and yelling at her, to move faster. But yes, this girl does win by at a cost because she winds up having a blood clot and she winds up dying on the track. Now, a few months pass by. Her sister's coming home from, she's in the army. She's coming home, and you can see that the older sister has a problem with the stepfather. The mother just kind of like is oblivious to everything that's going on, but she has a problem with the stepfather. Don't know why though. They don't explain at all why he doesn't like her. It's just one of so many things that are do not make sense in this film. Some murders are happening. The kids that were on this track team that this girl was a part of, they are being tracked down, no pun intended, tracked down and murdered. But here's the thing: throughout the film, we have people who go missing. The cops don't get involved, and it's really only one lone detective who gets involved towards the end of the film. What is going on with the rest of the film? How come all these nobody? There's no urgency going on around the high school. Like, hey, there's somebody murdering somebody. There's none of that going around. Now, yes, some of the kills are decent. I'm not going to say we do have a decapitation. We have somebody getting impaled. So the kills are decent. But the problem is there's no you should have, if there's a murderer on this high school, grounds on this campus, the kids should know. Like, but everybody's just so oblivious to it in this film. And not to mention the fact that there was not, and I mean not one. I mean, maybe you could say the older sister, kind of, but there is not a likable person in this film. Whether it be the kids or the staff at the high school, there's no likable characters at all. The coach is a douche. Like, he is despicable, absolutely despicable. The principal, despicable. There's one point where kids are going, the kids have gone missing, and the parents are called the school to talk to the principal. Like, hey, my kid didn't come home from the dance last night, and he's like, hey, kids do this. They'll disappear for a while. They'll be back. Don't worry about it. Like, this is the kind of response that just so many despicable characters. And we do have one notable celebrity who's in here who would be a future celebrity who would wind up on the Wheel of Fortune. On Wheel of Fortune is Vanna White, a very young Vanna White, who plays a high schooler in this film. But yeah, like I said, guys, the story is there, kind of, with this, somebody who's tracking down members of the track team, trying to get, possibly get revenge for the death of this girl. But I want to see something where, the cops are showing up and they're saying, hey, be careful, watch out. There's somebody, going around. But these kids are being picked off. And then when they're getting picked off, the next day, school happens, and there's no mention of them. Maybe there's a quick little mention like, hey, have you seen so and so? But there's nothing other than that. It's a really odd choice that they made with this film, whether it be the writing or the directing in this film. Very, very odd choice. They went with the kills, which they succeed at because, like I said, the kills are done well, but the story suffers majorly with this film. And you gotta at least have one character in the film that you're going to be rooting for. You're gonna want to get behind, but you can't because they're just all despicable people in this film. So this one, it was a bit of a letdown. I'd heard some good things about it, but this one overall was a bit of a letdown. I don't think it's going to be one that I'm going to want to revisit again. So, yeah, guys, Graduation Day from 1981. It's going to have to go on the stinker list, unfortunately. And, yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But, guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care.